Richard Grenell, he's a U.S. ambassador to Germany under Donald Trump, and he's an acting director of national intelligence for a couple months, though. And he's decided to call out the Republican Party for putting their national convention in Houston, Texas, where they hate gay folks, and many other states apparently that are controlled by Republicans. But there's these Republicans that call themselves Logcabin Republicans, and now they're trying to decide, why would they do such a thing? They know Texas is hostile towards us. You just might be learning that the entire party is as well. This is what Grenell tweeted out when he discovered something new about the party that he's in support of. He says the Texas Republican Party bans Logcabin, the gay conservative group with 80 chapters across the United States. Texas is the only state that bans us from their state convention. The National GOP convention shouldn't be in Texas if this ban remains. And that's in response to, of course, as you see at the bottom, Greg Abbott, the governor down there in Texas, was promoting how they're gonna welcome the 2028 Republican National Convention down there. We still have several years to go to get that point because they, of course, have to jump ahead of this. But the same stances they've had against these folks has always kind of been there. But maybe they should take some hints from some of these responses after he then tweeted that. This is some of the responses from these supporters of Republicans. One guy says, cry more. Another points out that it's good on Texas that they do this to you. Another Dr. Ted apparently says every state should do this. Another one says, amen, absolutely you should. And lastly, another says, cry about it some more. So they want them to cry, stop complaining, go the hell on. Who cares? You're disgusting, deplorable human beings. But you're still Republicans somehow. Maybe you can figure the reasons that they might be following along these same lines. These Logcabin Republicans have been getting hate from the Republican Party for years. This isn't anything new. I'm trying to figure out when they're gonna figure out that they dislike them. How about back in 2014? This is a Reuters. I'm sorry, this was another headline about what the Republicans are doing to Logcabin Republicans. Gay rights group denied booths at the party's Texas convention. This is not 2022 or 2023, that's 2014. Maybe they should have paid attention back when the Texas GOP ignores young voters with this LGBT snub. And that's the vote to deny the Logcabin Republicans a booth again at the Republican state convention. How did they not know this? Another, Texas Republicans banned LGBT group from convention yet again. That means they did it before, claiming they promote unnatural sex. And also the chair of the Texas Logcabin Republicans, that group, he resigned after state GOP adopts their new platform again, calling them disgusting and unnatural and looking to groom our children. I'm still trying to figure out where they have some of the same connections, maybe same thought processes, platforms, because they actually hate their asses. Your thoughts here?
I mean, as a member of the LGBTQ community, I think it's pathetic. And these people are pathetic to continue to support a party that clearly hates them and everything about them and is continuing to legislate against their very existence. It's sad. I mean, it's like watching, Dave Rubin go to the right and then announce that he's adopting children, which should be a very happy announcement, and see his audience that he's curated call him a pedophile and tell him that he's a baby snatcher because of that. I mean, you are reaping what you sow, because you've gone to this party that thinks of you as an abomination and thinks that the way that you live your life is not only a choice but a wrong choice. So I mean, but to stand by the party, I mean, especially the Logcabin Republicans, to stand by the party as you're getting snubbed over and over and over and over again. Like you've just voted for the leopards eating your face off party, okay? You need to, it's just pathetic. They're pathetic. Sadly, there's always someone else that's willing to take the next place. We've heard about people resigning, leaving, criticizing the Republican Party. Can't believe they do this. And these leaders, or wherever they stand within the Logcabin Republicans, keep leaving and making statements, rightfully so. But then afterwards, there's always someone else that goes, but they're not gonna do it to me.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.